I think. I'm not black enough to be black, but I'm not white enough to be white, obviously.
Not black enough to be black. What do you mean by that?
Just the stereotype of being black, just the slang. I don't know all the slang because my schooling was in a white world. The way I speak, the way I dress, it's different. It's not the same. I don't walk with, you know, hairdos up here, weave, ponytails. I don't do that.
Do you think they accept you? Other African Americans here?
I think they accept me, they respect me, but they may not like me.
You were president of the student body, and yet this was all going on.
Yeah.
Two things, some people would say, that doesn't compute. How could you be elected head of student government if you were, you know, having these kinds of issues socially?
It wasn't as if I didn't talk to anyone. And it wasn't as if I didn't have any friends. But they just didn't develop. They weren't extremely deep relationships with people. People can easily ask you, hey, you know, join our group, let's work on this stuff together. But they won't ask, you know, what are you doing this weekend? You know, you want to come out to a party with us? It's different.
That sounds like a lot of pressure on a young woman like you, or on anyone of your age.
Well, that's the pressure aspiring African-American youth who want to break the stereotype face these days. You just have to make sacrifices one way or another. Some sacrifice family. I chose sacrifice social life to a little bit, to a certain extent.
So what did you give up?
I gave up, I guess I gave up caring. Who really needs their water bottle?
But Adora does care about her volunteer work mentoring children at the local community center.
I think you always have to think about the next generation.
Like what? What would you say?
I'd say we as African Americans, the older generation, should have taught us more. My peers call each other niggers and stuff like that. I don't really say that, never understood that. But just the fact that we say it means that people really haven't taught us what exactly that meant. So that's what I have to say about them. When you think of where we've been and how far we're going, it's just makes me so angry sometimes of what we had to go through. So
her passion is clearly on display as Adora takes center stage at a community center spoken word performance, reciting a poem she wrote about her heritage.
Say to the world, you can't keep me down. I rose from your struggle. You will hear my sound. On each page of history, I will tell my story of how blacks like me achieved freedom and glory. Thank you very much.